Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, April 22nd. So happy Friday, everybody. It's 6:21 right now. Market's going to open in about 9 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and set up the room real quick. Then we can get started with our session for today. So what I do over here. Looks good. Couple more things here. All right. Looks good. Let me send this link out to you guys here in the premium. Looks good. All right, I'll give it a few minutes for people to make their way in. Hey, Nick, morning. All right. Let's see, what time is it? 6:23 right now. So market's gonna open in about 7 minutes. Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Today is Friday, April 22nd. It's 6:23 right now. Market's gonna open in about 7 minutes. So I will go ahead and mark up the liquidity. I missed this B3 over here. So I was waiting for this B3 like all last night. I was up until like midnight. I couldn't find one. So there was one that came up right here. Unfortunately, it was like at 5:20. So I was still sleeping at this time. But as you guys can see, these V3s on the 10-minute, like, I mean, they work wonders. They always hit, almost always. So unfortunately, there's none right here that are available, but I just show you that's like the most recent one that came up right here. And it would have hit full TP as well. Let's see who else is here. Morning, Alexander. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Peter. Morning, Marlon. Morning, Scotty. Definitely, Nick. Definite must. Morning, Andre. Morning, Fahad. Morning, Rashida. Rashida said, good morning, happy breakout. Definitely. Morning, Andres. Morning, Maria. Morning, Flemmy. Morning, Dell. Morning, Matthew. Morning, Rami. Morning, Professor. Morning, everybody. Nice. So Professor actually took that 10-minute V3 on his demo because he was testing it out and worked out perfect. So great work right there, Professor. I don't know if your messages are working out. I don't see anything in the group from you. Oh, never mind. It works. So Professor, your messages are working now. Looks like maybe it was just a connectivity issue earlier where you couldn't send messages, but looks like it's fine now. All right, let me go ahead and mark up the liquidity real quick over here on the 1 minute. It's not really getting much for the bottom because everything's up here. Looks like price might be swinging up today, but we'll see. I mean, there's no guarantee it's going to happen, but it's what it looks like. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, so there's all the liquidity right there. Hey, Lisa, morning. Morning, Talanji. Morning, Jez. Morning, Mauricio. Morning, Matt. Morning, David. Morning, everybody. All right, 6:25 right now. Market's going to open in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mark up the liquidity over here on the clean chart as well. I'm going to check if there was news recently too before we get started. And then I think we should be good. Looks solid. Cool. Hey, David. Morning. Morning, Stern. Morning, JJ. Morning, Anton. Morning, Al. Morning, everybody. All right, so let's see. Anton said he sees supply up here at 34,339. 34,339. Wait, 34,339. I think your numbers might be off, Anton. You said a supply up top at 34,339, but we're at 34,650, so it's like way below. Are you talking about it being below or? Oh, okay, gotcha. You said, yeah, I could probably tap that before going up. Gotcha. No, you're good. I was like, I thought my charts were off by a bit, but okay, gotcha. So you're kind of anticipating it to drop a bit further before it swings back up, which I could see happening too. I mean, we'll see shortly. Let me check the news real quick, see if there's anything that came up today. Today's Friday, so there was news there's going to be news at 6:45. That's about it. And then we have IMF meeting at it's pretty much all day today. So just at 6:45, we have flash PMI, flash manufacturing PMI. So I'm just going to mark that up here on the chart. It's going to be news right there. So we're just going to avoid trades around that time. 6:45. This is the clean chart, so I'm going to go and mark up the hourlies right here. All right. So market's going to open in about 2 minutes, guys. Clean this up a little bit right here. We have news coming up at 6:45, and I think that's about it for today. Let's take a look at the bias right now. Currently, bias is it's pretty flat. There's not really much of a bias like there was the past couple of days. These past couple of days have been really nice because there's been a strong bullish bias. Today, there's not very much of a bias. It went back down to 53%. Unfortunately, it was at like 68%, I think, the past couple of days or so. So we could just take buys all day and be perfectly fine. Right now, there is no bias. As I mentioned, these are those days where you have to be a bit patient and you just have to wait for these good entries to come up, because the thing is, it's hard to trade when you don't have a strong bias. When you have a strong bias, it's easy to just take buys and just let them run, right? For these here, you have to be very careful, because the thing is, price doesn't really have a straight direction, so it can easily switch back at any moment. So even though we have 53% short, this doesn't necessarily mean it's a strong bias for a buy. However, it is somewhat a bias for a buy still. Looking over at the futures data is currently up, or it's down 155 points. So right now things are pointing towards the downside, but we'll see what happens when the market actually does open, and we'll see where it goes from there. So market is going to open in about 30 seconds, guys. If the market does open shortly, or when it does open shortly, if we get a strong green candle, that's going to be the breakout. However, as I mentioned earlier, you guys want to be very careful about taking these entries here, because there isn't a strong bias today. The bias is kind of off. And it's Friday. So Friday is one of the riskier days to trade. Thanks, Isuk, for mentioning that. All right, so let's see where this goes. Just hit that liquidity area right there. We have a sell signal. So in order for us to get an entry for the breakout, this needs to be a strong red candle. It's getting close to the sessions below here, so I don't know if I will take it if it closes, and it's kind of a big candle, so I don't know if I'm going to take it yet. Yeah, I'm probably not going to take it, guys. If I'll take it, I'll maybe wait for it to pull back a little bit and then maybe catch it for a little push. But it's breaking through the sessions right here, so it might just pull back and retrace halfway or even the full way before coming back down further. You can see right here, there's a huge wick on the bottom. So if this closes like this, I'm definitely not going to take it. We need a strong red candle in order for us to have this as the breakout entry. So see, I'm probably not going to enter right away, maybe a little later, or maybe I'll just take it for a little scalp, like for 100 pips or so. Right here, this is definitely not going to be the breakout. You can see huge wick right here on the bottom side. So definitely no breakout off this entry right here. we need to follow up with another strong red candle, or if it swings back up, then either a buy or either a buy signal will come up with a strong green candle, or it'll just keep pushing up until it confirms. We have about 5 minutes for it to confirm, so it's all good. So this right here is going to be opening price. Turn this off. So as you can see, a lot of choppiness this morning. Not a real surprise there. I mean, it's Friday. All right, so the fundamentals are down about 200 points. Let's take a look at the heat map real quick if this is updated yet. And there you go, price swings all the way up. So this is exactly why you guys don't want to enter trades with something like this, right? I mentioned you see a big candle, it's breaking below the sessions. Also huge wick right here. What happened with the candle? It shot all the way back up to fill the candle that just dropped, right? It basically just went right back to where it was on open. So this is why you guys got to be really patient about entering these trades, because there's little things in the market that you can look at that will really tell you what will be happening next and what might follow from there. So if this closes with a strong green candle and a buy signal, then this could possibly be a breakout for a buy. However, there's no buy signal there and it's not a strong green candle. You can see where price is bouncing from. It's bouncing directly off opening price right there. And here it goes, price comes back down. Price is currently between the opening price and between the sessions. So, and you can see where price is bouncing off, right? Wick off the opening price, wick off these sessions. It's not a good area to be trading in. You definitely don't want to be trading anywhere near the sessions and nowhere near the opening price. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's see as price bounces around this area. I'm gonna check the heat map again. This thing's finally loaded. This thing usually takes forever to load on the first. Damn, everything is red. Like literally everything is red. Like everything is red. So we might be looking for sells today, guys. All right, so this, no, I wouldn't be considered as strong because it's still a big wick on the bottom and it's right at the sessions too. So we got about 1 minute for us to look for the breakout entry. I don't think we're gonna get a breakout today. We'll see how this candle here closes. It's having trouble getting below the sessions right here, as you guys can see. Mauricio said, just made my money back again. All my money lost during Asia. Yeah, my name is Mauricio and I'm Asian to trade. Nice, Mauricio. So this might, or no, actually it's not going to be the breakout. We'll see how this candle closes. If it closes, it needs to close as a strong red candle. Just keep that in mind. The problem with this here is that it's closing past the sessions right here. So it's going to be a bit of a risky move. What I might do is maybe I'll just catch it for like 100 pips or so, or never mind. No entry off that. Damn, that would have been a good drop too. This market is kind of crazy right now how it's been moving. I thought this was going to be the breakout entry, but then it swung up a little bit like right at the very last second. So no breakout right there. I don't know if we're going to get a breakout today. This is the last candle that we can get a breakout on. If it doesn't close as a strong red candle, then I don't think there's going to be a breakout today. And if you guys do take this breakout, I recommend moving your stop loss and profit as soon as possible. Maybe use a trailing stop or just go for like a quick move. Don't go for the entire move. You can if you want, but I think this is moving like way too erratic where it's just too risky to hold on to something for too long. So let's see, maybe I'll go for like 100 pips or so somewhere over here if it closes properly. And then we'll see where it goes from there. Oh, what the heck? I entered real quick as soon as this candle closed and I already hit my 100 pips. I don't know if there was slippage there. So this is why I was telling you guys it's super careful, like super risky. So when it closed right here, I entered for a sell. As I mentioned, I was only going for a quick little move. I went for 100 pips and it actually closed me out like right away. As soon as it opened, it just dropped down 10 pips and closed me out there. So I made 1,000 off that right now. This is what I was just talking about, guys. If you guys want to take these trades, you got to be very careful about entering them because there's a lot of back and forth movement. So it looks like it might be coming back down, but I just wouldn't recommend coming into this trade now because it's just too late. So for this right here, this was like very the last minute because the thing is the cutoff is at 6:35. So I mean, technically this wouldn't have been the breakout because you have to have the trade before 6:35. Right here is already 6:36 off this candle. So since we didn't get an entry off this one over here, this wouldn't have been, I mean, there just wouldn't be a breakout unless you entered this one over here, which I think some people here did enter. I could see some people in the chat messaging me if that was the breakout. Like I was saying before, it's really subjective, right? So this right here, I mean, for some people, this might look like a strong red candle because yes, the body is a little bigger than the wick, but the wick is still pretty big. So I personally wouldn't have taken that. If you guys took the entry from there, that would have been, that would have hit your TP, obviously. I didn't take it from that point. I took it from the other candle where it closed, but then I only took it for 100 pips because I realized that market was just moving way too quick. So this would have been the entry right here if you took it later, but this is like way too late. Cutoff is 6:35. This is at 6:36. So technically this wouldn't have even been the breakout. I just entered it for a quick 100 pips or so. Looks like some people are freezing with their, let me just take this off. Some people's MT4s are freezing. Mine was fine though. Let me check mine real quick. Yeah, actually I had slippage. So I actually made 1,590 off that. I mean, obviously we're not gonna count that trade because it was too late in the session. I didn't really tell you guys to take it or not. But I just, I'll show you guys my profits for that trade right there. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like some of you guys, some of your MT4s froze. If your MT4 froze, guys, I would recommend messaging FTMO or whatever broker or funding company you're using. Because if it did freeze, like if it really froze, then it would be in your change log and they would just adjust your trade if you guys did take a loss off, due to the freezing of your MT4. It helped a lot of people though. A lot of people did that and they actually got their accounts back or they got the refund on that loss. Anyways, let me just take a screenshot of my profits. If you guys did take that trade or took any profits off that, feel free to send it in. I'll just take a screenshot of mine real quick and then we'll move forward with our session for this morning. So my sweet spot for most of my trades, guys, is going to be like 100 pips. Like if it's a risky trade, I'm only going for like 100 pips. That's normally what we take on the 1 minute anyways. So, if you guys are curious, I think a lot of you guys already know because I see a lot of you guys do the same thing. If you feel like it's risky, you'll maybe go to half TP. If you, and there goes the breakout. It looks like it already hit full TP. Or not yet, it's almost there. I mean, this isn't the real breakout, but it's, what I was just saying, it's the somewhat breakout. There you go, it's gonna hit full TP. So if you guys are still in it, I mean, you guys should definitely pull out now or move your stop loss and profit. But there's the one that I entered earlier, even though I entered it for a partial, it's still running. And it's fine if you guys didn't enter. This wasn't a good entry to take anyways to begin with. It came way too late and it wasn't, obviously it wasn't a smooth move. What's up with my MT4? It's not loading. There you go. Full TP off the breakout right there. Nice work, Steven. So Steven hit his goal. So it looks like Steven made his 1,000 for the day. Great work, Steven. We'll see you tomorrow, or not tomorrow. We'll see you on Monday. Yeah, it's Friday today, Steven. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it a week soon. And my MC4 is not loading. I was trying to take a screenshot of all my profits for today, but The fuck? My TFF only locked in 300 bucks. That's weird. Okay, so slippage on the TFF is crazy. Unless the spread was just nuts. I mean, spread must have been crazy if that's the case, because that's a huge discrepancy between TFF and yeah, that's weird. All right, well, I'll show you guys real quick. You guys have profits to send in, feel free. If you guys took the full TP, great work. If not, and you took partial profit, I mean, that's good too. Profit's profit, guys. Can't complain on a Friday. So post my profits real quick. All my accounts have like way different. Well, just the TFF. Just when I was starting to like TFF too. The slippage usually works in my favor, but so here's the full move right here off the breakout. Obviously, I'm not going to count the trade because it was I mean, it's just a bit of a risky trade there. But no, Kodi said TFF has normal slippage. I mean, I beg to differ, because my main account right here on FTMO, I had a full TP. It was a green strip right here, so you can see it hit TP. I made it 1,590. This is my TFF. That's clear slippage right there, right? This is a big difference in price of profit, 1,590 versus 300. There's definitely slippage right there. So here's my main account. Main account, I made 1,590. Here is my copier FTMO, made 1,270. Here is my MFF, made a total profit of 1,600. Here's my MFF copier, 1,270, and then my TFF. So there's obviously a lot of slippage that happened right here. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Kodi, because you have one account, you're not using a, yeah, no, it could be from the copier as well, the copier latency. But it's like weird that this would, because here's the thing, these are all my copiers too right here. So all of my copiers, like my copier for, but you can see the difference though. My main account right here, my MFF copier, my FTMO copier, the other one right here. I don't know if there was a spread. There might have been a spread difference too. There could have been a spread difference. So each broker has different spread. Usually when the market's moving kind of crazy like this, the spread is, it's variable, right? Sometimes for FTMO, it'll go up to like 400 pips in some instances, while other companies, they'll either stay low or they'll go even higher. So no, you guys are all right. It could be the copier as well, latency, but I just find it weird because usually if this happens right here, these would be a lot off too, but these are kind of they're a little similar. It's all good. It is what it is. I'll take the profit as is. So quick profit, that K2 US30 breakout. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 300 is 300. I'm not going to complain about 300. It's better than negative 300. So I'll take the 300 bucks. So quick profit off the K2 US30 breakout on live. Looks like some of you guys here sent in your profits. So great work, guys, to everybody who locked in some profit off that. Unfortunately, it looks like some people got caught in their MT4 freezing or other issues, probably slippage. I mean, when you guys are trading and the market's moving super crazy like it just did right now, that there's a high chance that something like that would happen. And someone said his internet's dog shit. Yeah, that's unfortunate that there's connectivity issues during these our trading times. Okay, so there's news right here, guys, on this candle. Let's see what happens after this news event. CSUK locked in a total of 1,731. Great work, CSUK. His second account over here, or sorry, is Lily. Lily locked in a total of 240. Nice work, Lily. And then CSUK again over here, his other account locked in 6,081. And then Kenny over here locked in a total of 1,147. Great work, guys, for whoever caught the breakout right there for that sell. I mean, it wasn't technically a official breakout, but it still fit the requirements. It just didn't fit the time requirement of a 635. So let me scroll up real quick, see if I missed anything over here. Kenny over here up 1,147. I think I put that in already. CSUK as well, 6,000. I got that. Matthew over here locked in a total of 1,192. Nice work with moving your stop loss in profit. Looks like you caught a pretty big push right there. He said, man, my heart should not have taken this one. I know, with the big spikes around, right? Scary. JJ over here locked in a total of 1,951. Great work, JJ. His first account, his second account, he locked in 2,529. So great work across the board right there, JJ, for both of your accounts. Sisik over here currently up 1,731 off his other account. Nick over here locked in a total of 317. Rick over here locked in a total of 1,472. Andreas over here locked in a total of 1,230 euros. Nice work, Andreas. You're following your plan perfectly, bro. We talked about your plan about just holding your trades to partial TP, and they've been working out perfectly. CERN over here locked in a total of 507 euros. Nice work, CERN. Maddie over here locked in a total of 150 off this account. It looks like he got a loss off this account. It looks like he had some slippage, which it happens. So one account hit profit, one account hit a loss, which yeah, it was probably moving too fast, Maddie. When you hit the buy or the sell, it like as soon as you clicked it, like a split second later, it spiked. So it entered it like a little later because it happens sometimes. But your TP and stop loss are already set when you hit the button. Yeah, I know it is annoying. Yeah, it's all good though. Eunice over here locked in a total of 82. Nice work, Eunice. And then his second account locked in 98. So great work across the board, guys. Glad to see a lot of you guys here profiting this morning, especially on a Friday. Friday is one of the riskier days to be trading. So just to see you guys here still doing well, even though the market's kind of risky today, it's good to see. All right, so price is now ranging below here. I'm still looking for entries, guys. It's not like I've just stopped looking for trades. It's just there's nothing for us to take at the moment. Price is bouncing around. Let me check the rest of the profits here. Steven over here, man, Steven's killing it. So guys, if you guys are having trouble like being consistent, I mean, Steven should be your clear example here. Steven only trades once, like literally for like, he spends like 10 minutes of his day to trade with us, and he locked in 1,035 today. He locked in 1,275 yesterday. Like guys, you don't have to trade all day. Steven takes one trade a day with us just to break out 1,045 that day. Every day he's making well over 1,000. That's his goal. I mean, you guys think about it, right? Like a lot of people will think, oh, 1,000 is not that much, but realistically, you make 1,000 a day for 5 days a week, 4 weeks in a month, 12 months in a year. You're making 240,000 a year, right? Like people underestimate the power of your accounts compounding, day after day after day after week after month after year, etc. And it just blows my mind because whenever I see people like not do well trading, it's like, just look at Steven. He's literally trading one time a day, and he's making 1,000 a day while everyone here's, well, not everyone here, but I'm saying like people in general who trade are like blowing accounts left and right because they'll make profit with me on live and then they'll just lose all the profits after the live. It's just, I don't know, it blows my mind. But anyways, congrats to you, Steven, because I know you've come a long way. You used to be one of those people that would just trade all day too, and you would get mad because you would lose all your profits in the afternoon. But I mean, it's crazy. It's just it's good to see Steven getting better with it. Other than that, let's see. Thanks, Kenny. Sent me something in the mail. Nice, Kenny. So Biden is speaking today about Earth Day in about 3 hours. Okay, perfect. We won't be on the live at that time, but thanks for showing that, Kenny. Appreciate that, because now we know that Biden's going to be speaking later today. Oh, nice. So Kenny actually passed his challenge. Nice. Or his FTO. It looks like your FTO trial, but still, you still passed it. So you guys, here's the thing. You guys got to celebrate all of your wins, whether it be big or small, whether it be passing a demo, whether it be a challenge, a verification, a funded account. Nice work right here, Kenny. You have really good consistency now, right? Because before you didn't understand the max daily loss and you would just go past it. You could fail your max daily loss. You passed your trial challenge right here. pretty well. This is a 100K account, or actually this is a 200K account. So guys, you know, just don't listen to people, right? Because people will talk shit all the time, like that you're trading a demo or you're trading a trial challenge or whatever. But that's not your problem, guys. Like don't listen to anybody, because those same people that are complaining to you and talking shit, like they can't do it themselves. So just you know, focus on yourself and your own accounts. And now you're ready for the real thing, Kenny. So now when you do the real challenge, you'll be good to pass, you'll get funded, and you'll be solid. So, you know, take your time, guys. Take everything at your own pace. There's no rush to get funded. There's no rush to, I mean, this isn't a get rich tomorrow scheme, right? You can get rich tomorrow, but it's not. Take your time with it. Anyways, Emil is on over here. Nice work on your funded accounts. You locked in a total of 2,090 off this account right here. And on this account over here, you locked in 2,390. So great work, Emilzon. He's all done. So you too, Emilzon, have a great weekend. Charles over here locked in a total of 661. Nice work, Charles. And then his other account, he locked in 893. So amazing work, guys. I mean, all you guys did pretty good. Victor over here as well. Victor on his copier. Look like you got the copier on lock now, Victor. So Victor locked in a total of, for the day, 552 off this account, 2,238 off this account, and 1,220 off this account. So nice work right there. Victor, you're on your way out of the army with these profits. You know, you can start doing this. I mean, this would be a nice transition and pivot for you if you keep doing this consistently. Because, you know, the thing is, right here on the month, you're up pretty heavy on the month. So if you keep doing this every month consistently, you'll be pretty much set. So great work, Victor, and welcome back after your little hiatus there. All right, anything else right here? Rick over here, now currently up 170. This is his, he got a lot less profit off this too. It happens. Looks like the copier or broker, whatever it may be, affected some people's trades here. But it's all right. I mean, profit's profit. Patrick over here as well, locked in a total of 2,353. Nice work, Patrick. Looks like you're getting the hang of US30 with us here. Tiana over here as well, locked in a total of 5,583. Nice work, Tiana. Let's see if there's any other entries here. I don't think there's anything else for us to look at. I don't really see anything here. I mean, this is technically a V3 right here. Oh man, I didn't even see it. It's too late to enter. Yeah, it already hit CP. Fuck. My bad, guys. This thing came too quick, but actually it's still running. It's too far of a drop. I don't know if I want to enter for a late entry here. It's going to go down to open price. And I'll take it back to open for 100 pips or something like that. Let's see if I could catch it back to open. So this is a V3 right here that's currently running. Attempted to catch it for a quick little push here. Maybe back to open if I can. Maybe I'll enter late when it pulls back. Oh, and there's news price right here too. I didn't even, oh, that's news price, not open. Sorry. Shit, my bad. Forgot to color it. Yeah, I don't know if anyone caught the trade right here. This was a, well, I mean, it is a V3. It's still technically running. It's at news price. So if you guys do decide to take it, I'd recommend moving your stop loss and profit. I'm going to try to catch a little bit of it before I get to the news price right here. Because the problem with this here is when it comes down, it might bounce off the news price. And you don't want to be caught holding that, right? If it does bounce off. So try to catch like 100 pips or something. Right there, and hit my TP. Nice. Locked in 910, some slippage, whatever. I'll take the 910. All right, so I caught it for a little push right there, guys. If it hits full TP, great. If it doesn't, it is what it is. It hit my, there we go. It might bounce right off the news price right there. But I caught it for 100 pips. Like I mentioned earlier, I was waiting for it to pull back to opening price. I entered for a sell there. I just caught it for 100 pips, pulled me out, full TP. Damn, this market's moving pretty crazy today. But yeah, full TP off that. I'll send a screenshot of those profits shortly. I Sisuk actually entered that trade 3 times. He tripled his profits. JJ over here locked in a total of 3,090. Nice work, JJ. Not sure if you took that V3 right there, but I see your sell right here. So maybe you did take it. Also, your second account right here currently up 3,519. So you guys got to be quick. I know some of you guys here, if you guys are new, you guys aren't able to enter these trades as we see them, or even take the late entries. But you know, just pay attention. If you guys pay attention and consistently attend these lives, or if you guys have access to the K2 indicators, that's, you know, it's even better. You know, it'll make all the difference. I'm trying to find the template for that, for the V3. I don't think I posted a full V3 in a while. How many pips was that? 480. Okay. V3 strategy. Let's take a screenshot of mine. If you guys have profits to send in from that trade right there, you know, feel free. Everyone's welcome to share their profits. Oh, okay. So the TFF, you know how they screwed me off earlier, and they only gave me 300 for this last trade. They gave me 2,150. So okay, I'll take it. They made up for their for the mess up earlier, and they gave me more profit off that. So I'll take it. It all worked out in my favor. I don't know how these brokers work sometimes. Like, I don't know if you guys think that's latency. I don't know, because earlier it was like latency problem, but now TFF gave me like way more profit. So yeah, thanks for that, TFF. I mean, maybe it's latency. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'll just take my profit. But I'll show you guys right now after I screenshot this. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a huge difference, because my main account and my other copier is locked in like less than 1,000. It seems like it's just TFF too, because my other accounts are on the same. MFF is the same, and my FTMO is the same. Okay, there's no entries right now, so I will continue watching. Oops, let me see what I got here. How many did I take? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, my TFF has the most profits now, I think, because of that push. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but here, I'll post the profits real quick. Okay, so here are my profits from that one trade right there. Okay, so here we go with this right here. I'm still looking for other entries, guys. Our bias today is a sell, obviously, right? I hinted that earlier. The reason why we have a sell bias is not because of the retail sentiment. Retail sentiment's kind of trash right now. It's like right down the middle at 50-50, right? We can't use that. So the fundamentals here are down 300 points. This is the main bias that we're using right now. Obviously, you can see the entire stock index is like mostly red. I think the biggest game changer here is the heat index, right? I mean, the heat map right here. This is like the big one that's really giving us that point to enter these sells here. I'm definitely not looking for any buys. I know Rick, I mean, not Rick, or yeah, maybe Rick might take that back to open, but I'm not going to take it. Everything here is red, so I'm definitely not looking to take any buys. Price might push up, but it's going to come back down, I believe, in my perspective, because everything's super red. So here are my profits real quick. So on my main account, you can see right here, it has a green strip because I let it hit full TP. I only made 910 off this. Total profit of 2,430. My copier, I made 610, even smaller. Total profit of 1,810. Here's my MFF, less than 1,000, made 920. Total profit of 2,320. My fourth account, less than 1,000 right there, made a total profit of 2,520. And here's my TFF. I don't know what happened here, but it went from, it gave me a small profit of 300. I don't know, maybe somebody in TFF is in this room listening to me and decided to give me a little gimme today. And then gave me a profit of 2,150. So it's huge difference between all of my other accounts. And it went from being like the smallest profit to almost the biggest profit from all of them combined. Aside from my MFF, looks like my MFF is the biggest right here. It's up 2,520. So we'll see where it goes from there, guys. Anyways, back to the charts. We've celebrated that one. If you guys have profits to send them in, and then I will cover them. But at the moment, I'm looking for another entry here. Just don't see anything off the 1. Don't see anything off the 3. Nothing off the 5. Definitely nothing off the 10. So let me just put something over here real quick. Your profit off that Kodi US30 B3. I just realized I got to put this over here. That's good. Just gonna copy my profits over to the profit posting for today. So let me just scroll up real quick and see if anybody else here has profit to share. I think we looked at that already. Dell over here locked in a total of 865 for the day. Nice work, Dell. Looks like you triple dipped into that trade right there, and it looks good. So yeah, you took it 3 times. So that's a nice profit right there. You triple dip into it as it bounced around. All your TPs hit, full TP of close to 1,000 or full profit. CSUK over here locked in a total of 7,331. Nice work, CSUK. And then his other account over here missed it, but he's still in profit a total of 1,731. So great work, Sisu, with your accounts there so far. Matthew over here locked in a total of 224. Nice work, Matthew. Sisuk over here, I think we just looked at that. Scroll down a little bit. John over here locked in a total of 1,347. Great work, John. John said, I'm not doing well. I got flipped a few times. It's all right. You're still in profit. That's the main key, John. So like, I know you kind of got caught in some of these moves right here. It looks like, some pullbacks or spikes in price, but overall you're still in profit. So that's the key. If you think your trade psychology is really being tested today, then maybe it's best to just sit out the rest of the day. You're already in profit 1,300. So if you're happy with that, I would just sit out the rest of Friday, because I don't see the market getting any better today. I think it's going to keep being choppy like this, and you have to be really on your toes when entering these trades. But if you're satisfied with what you made today, because the thing is, you don't want your bad mindset to go into the future trades. Like right now, you're saying that you're not doing well. You want to feel like you're doing well, right? When you're taking these trades. So if your mindset is not there, then I would just sit out the rest of the day and just pick back up on Monday fresh. If you want to trade, feel free. Just take smaller lot size. But yeah, I always recommend you guys to never trade with a wrong mindset, right? You always want to think positive. You don't want to think negative or doubt yourself ever when you guys are trading. So JJ over here locked in a total of 4,510. Nice work, JJ. All wins right here too. Straight wins. So great work, JJ, off that. The second account locked in 4,503. All wins here as well. Copy them all over. So nice work, JJ. Nice. Alexander over here just passed his trial account. All wins, no losses every single day. All wins, guys. This is the consistency that I strive for you guys. Like I mentioned, it doesn't matter if you guys are doing the trial, a real challenge, verification. Um, I mean, it doesn't matter, guys. You guys are passing. That's the main key here. A lot of people can't even pass a trial. So, yeah, you're pretty solid. I mean, hopefully this will boost your confidence to take the actual challenge. And I think if you just continue doing what you were doing here, you should have no problem, um, passing. That's really what it is, guys. It's really about having confidence in yourself and passing. So great work right there, Alexander. I know you've been here just for a week and you've passed just like that. So here's your profits locked in close to 1,000 off that sell. Nice, nice. Victor over here, he said, can you explain how my last TP hit? However, it's only, I have no explanation for that, Victor. It could be slippage, it could be spread, it could be. So here, actually, I do have an explanation for it. It's the same thing that I just told Maddie earlier. So for your account right here, I can see this as your main account. What happened was, I don't know when you took this trade. It says 655. And you can see that's when price kind of spiked down right here, right? So there might have been a split second before you hit sell. Like say you hit sell, and then right after you hit sell, price already dumped down, right? Like it spiked down. Your entry would have entered at that lower price point, but your TP and stop loss was already set. So that might have been the case right there, where that's what we call slippage, right? There's slippage in the market. You click to enter, but then your broker enters it a few seconds too late, and then it ends up giving you a partial profit. That's the same thing that happened with me over here, where I locked in 300. I was supposed to make 1,000 off that, right? So it happens. It's just a broker. It's a broker side issue, but that's what happens when the market's moving too crazy, like the volatility is too high, and there's nothing you can really do to fix that. Yep, no problem, Victor. Other than that, Maddie over here currently up 306 off this account and 528 off this account. So nice work, Maddie. All right, guys, you guys are all doing pretty solid. Sean over here as well. Nice work, Sean. You locked in a total of 640. All wins, no losses right here for the day. Yeah, so if you guys have more profit to send in, feel free to send them in. Otherwise, we'll keep moving forward with our analysis of the charts here. So nothing off the 1 minute. Just want to confirm that I'm not ignoring the charts. I'm still looking at the charts. I just don't see anything here. There's nothing off the 3, nothing off the 5, and nothing off the 10. So there's just nothing for us to take at the moment. Price is right at news price, so I wouldn't really want to take anything right here anyways. Scrolling down further, Charles over here locked in a total of 828 off this account. His second account locked in 1,170. Great work, Charles. You guys are all killing it. It's like these are off your funded accounts too. It's pretty solid. Josh over here, he said 23 from getting the 14-day extension. Just need to go up one good trade. Yeah, just be patient for it, Joshua. When you find it, take it and don't think twice. Just hop into it because you only need like, and I wouldn't go with the huge lot size. Okay, use a decent lot size so you can just get what you need. Don't overdo it. You just gotta reach your goal and get that extension. See Zildjian over here, locked in a total of 545. You can see the green strip right here, so we let it run to full TP. Nice work, Zildjian. Yeah, Josh, just think back to everything we've talked about before. Like you just gotta, yeah, no, lot size 4 is 0.4 is good because you don't want to overdo it, right? Like it blows my mind. Sometimes, guys, I've seen people who get like, they're like $100 away from getting funded, right? And then they end up taking a huge lot size because they want to just go in for like a second, and then it ends up completely reversing on them. They end up losing their entire account. So just don't let that be you guys. If you guys have a goal in mind, make sure you use a proper lot size. Don't over leverage just because you want to reach like, a quick little profit. Yeah, there's a body entry right here, Charles. However, it's not one that I would take, but thanks for letting me know. There is a V1 body right here, but not one that I would take because the heat map is it's just bloody red right now. I don't think it's going to come up anytime soon. Actually, it's starting to change a little bit, but I still wouldn't take any buys yet. because these can just change back to red. This isn't even up 1 point. Microsoft isn't even up 1 point either. So these can turn red soon. These can turn back to red. This one too. Yeah, basically all these stocks here that turn green, they're not even up 1 point. So they can easily just, they can swing right back down, you know, in an instant. So I would just wait before taking any buys. I mean, if you guys want to take it, feel free. This is, you know, at your own risk. I'm not recommending anyone take this trade here, but if you guys do want to take it, you know, feel free. Not that it's not going to happen. It could happen because there's prices overextended. It's dropped down heavily. So, I mean, yeah, it might push up a little bit. It might have to swing back before coming back down, but I'm not going to take that risk, especially not on a Friday. All right, cool. Cool. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. Let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Scotty over here sent in his profits. You guys can see right here. It looks like a lot of you guys are letting your TPs hit, which is good to see because you guys aren't getting scared, right? You guys are trusting these trades here. Scotty over here, you can see he has a green strip. Whenever I see this green strip, I'm going to note it because I want you guys to get in that like that mindset where you guys are letting your trades run to TP, right? Because what happens is a lot of people close their trades too early because you guys get scared. Your trade psychology never builds. But if you let it hit TP like that, you're going to trust the trade the next time you take it. So Scotty over here let it run to full TP. He locked in a total of 665. Nice work, Scotty. Charles said FOMO Friday. Yeah, I know. Don't get that FOMO today, guys. Just if you guys see something good, take it. If not, then, you know, hold off. Joshua, I'm not sure if you saw this trade here. There was actually a pivot scalp, not one that I would personally take myself, but because of, you know, the risky market conditions, but that was a pivot scalp entry that could have finished off your last profit that you needed for the day. If you guys are not familiar with the strategy, this is the pivot scalp on the 1 minute. You confirm a valid K2 momentum signal. There's a sell signal right here. KT trend meter right here is red. You just enter on the close. It's a 100 pip move, straight push. So I wouldn't have taken that trade because I just find it to be a bit risky right now. It's kind of overextended, but that was a entry for a sell. Yeah, there's a high-low loading right here, Brock. Price ends up closing below here. I would prefer to have a triple confluence. So what I'd like to see here is I'd like to see price drop slightly, retrace up a little bit for a buy signal or a retracement signal, and then close below here with that sell signal, right? If we get that, then yeah, for sure. I'll be looking to take this, but I'm not going to take it as just a high-low. If you want to take it, feel free, but you guys know how I trade. I don't like taking risky trades like that. I like taking trades that I'm like 100% sure are going to hit because I don't like losing any trades. Henry said, is there a valid V3 buy? Is there a V3 buy on the 1 minute? I don't see any V3 buy right here. Henry, there was one that was over here. So this one right here was an entry for a V3 buy, but it's not one that I would take. I'm still looking for sells right now because the bias right now is pointing towards a sell. Let me refresh the heat map real quick. And there you go, they're back to red, right? So everything here is all red. I'm not looking to take any buys right now. So even if you guys do see a buy, I'm 100% not going to take it. I'm looking for sells, but the problem with this here is that the sell bias is not that strong either. We have the fundamentals here, but we don't have the retail sentiment to go along with it. However, it looks like sentiment is starting to change right here. A lot of retail traders are looking for that bounce back up. So I would be more inclined to take sells because I still be trading against everyone else. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. All right, let me scroll up real quick. I'm not sure if I missed anybody's messages. So let me just scroll up real quick and see if there's anything here that I missed. I'm just going to pass through all of the side convos, but I'm going to see if there's anything specific that I should have looked at. Kip said, and Sean's math is conservative because 5 days, 4 weeks, 12 months, 48 weeks, but there are 52 weeks in a year. So Sean's math gives you 4 weeks of vacation at 240K. Yeah, no, the math that I did earlier, guys, this is like only, 48 weeks out of the year. There's a high-low entry right here, Brock, one that you were looking for. if anyone's looking to take it. I could take it for a quick push. Did it hit TP already? Not yet. Let's see. Damn, it already hit TP. Let's see where it's at. This thing was super quick. I don't know if anyone caught it. I was trying to catch it for like the little push right there. Let me see if I could maybe. No, it's too late. Still pushing down though. See if there's anything below it. And this thing pushed down like so super quick, like can't even think about it. See if Barack got into it. See, millisecond. Yeah, it's too fast. Nice, Rami caught it. I caught it too. So guys, if I ever get quiet on the chart and you guys see me looking at my MT4, I'm in that trade. Like I'm literally in that trade. So I hit it and I caught it and it hit TP. It hit TP twice and didn't close me out. So I was kind of tripping out for a second. I locked in 9-10 off it. So not full profit, but it's okay. Nice. A lot of you guys fumbled into that trade. I don't recommend anyone fumble into trades like that, but it was just too good to pass up. I was like, man, this trade is for sure gonna hit. So yeah, because I was kind of stressing out for a second. I was like, man, this thing better come back down. So I'll just take a quick screenshot of that to show you guys because I'm going to send my profits with it as well. Yeah, if I ever get quiet on the charts, I'm usually in a trade. It might be a low-key trade that I'm not talking about, but I'm in that trade. So yeah, Anton says we need that Sean head tilt indicator, right? So hopefully, you know, whoever entered it, you guys are already out in profit. It's a quick move. You guys aren't supposed to take too much time on it. It's really about just entering and getting out. Right there. Yeah, so I think I'm done for the day with my entering. Well, I keep saying that, but I think I really am. Yeah, Nick said good old Sean fumble. Wow, so that's weird. I got a loss on my TFF, which is super weird because it actually hit my TP. Okay, I think I'm done trading for today because this shit's tripping. The slippage is crazy though because I don't know what happened, but all my accounts hit TP except my well, I mean they all hit TP. It's just that my I think TFF is just lagging, bro. It's just that broker. I don't know what's causing it, but I think it's just that broker. Because all my other accounts are fine. They all hit TP. My TFF's the only one with the loss. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, let me see. My MFF's fine. Well, no, my MFF, there's definitely slippage because my MFF only gave me 120 profit. But that's kind of madness that TFF gave me a loss. That's bullshit. But it is what it is, guys. I mean, there's nothing that, I mean, we can complain about it, but I'm not going to do all that. It's just not worth my time. I mean, technically it is, it's like $1,000, but I don't think TFF will fix it. To be honest, TFF is still a new company. I don't think they're not as like on point with like things like FTMO. If that was an issue with FTMO, I for sure would complain about it. But I'll show you guys some bullshit. Well, that's frustrating. All right, I think this is a sign for us to stop trading for today because the market is just all over the place. So anyways, I'm more concerned with my FTMO because that's what my main concern is. My TFF, it's great. I'm still in profit for the day, but I did take a loss, which I'll show you. It's super weird. So, okay. here's the, okay. So here's my main account, right? My FTMO. I locked in 910 off this. You can see the green strip. It hit TP. I made 3,306 off this one. Here's my copier. I made 690. There was some slippage there, obviously. I locked in a total of 2,466 for the day. Here's my MFF copier. I made 120. Huge slippage there because it went from 910 to 120. Big difference. Still in profit, total of 2,640 for the day. Here's my MFF copier. I locked in a total of 120 as well. So total profit of 2,440 for the day. But here's the big slap in the face. TFF has screwed me over like 3 times. Well, screwed me over in a bad way, screwed me in a good way, and then screwed me again in a bad way. So my TFF right here, I locked in 300 off the first trade. This was supposed to be 1,000. I locked in 2,150 on this trade because it was supposed to be 1,000 as well. And this one right here, it was supposed to be 1,000 profit, but it locked me in at negative 1,300. So I don't know if this is them just trying to get back at me. Maybe there is someone in here listening to me from TFF because they gave me too much profit here. And then this one right here, they gave me a negative. They basically subtracted this from the, they subtracted this from my main one here where I was supposed to only make 1,000. But, you know, jokes aside, whatever, it is what it is. Maybe I'll send them a message and see what they can do about that. But I don't think they're going to do anything about it, especially because it's on a copier. I don't know, Rick. I don't know if it's the copier or TFF. It could be either one. Because the thing is, if it was a copier, my MFF is fine. Rick, it's right there. I made 1,400. They only gave me 300 off the first one. So the other copiers are fine. It looks like it might be TFF, like just that broker, or I don't know, their spreads might be wide. My other copiers are perfectly fine though. All right, guys, so back to the charts. There's nothing available here right now. It just happens, guys. So like if that ever happens to your account, like I know it's frustrating and you want to get upset over it, but sometimes you just gotta move on, guys. Like the thing is, I've seen some people that get super frustrated and then they say they're not going to use FTMO anymore, right? Well, I mean, that's your loss, really, guys. Sometimes you just have to play by the rules if they if that happens, because like FTO makes things like so it opens up so much opportunity for a lot of these profit potential. So for me, I'm not really trying to get on the bad side of the funding companies. I know there's a lot of other funding companies over there, but FTMO is for sure one that I want to stick with long term. Gotcha. Yeah, Kip said entry price was same price, but it closed late. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it looks like the entry price was actually late because if you guys are, so the copiers here, actually, it's hard to tell with just one account because the copiers here entered at the same time. Like for example, this one over here for FTMO, it entered at 34389.65. My copier here for FTMO entered at the same time, but it closed a little later. So probably same thing happened here with TFF, but it's all good. I'm not gonna cry over like $1,000. It's and that account's just in verification anyway, so it's okay. I'm not too I guess I'm not that pissed off because it's not funded yet. So this is my TFF. I'm still in the verification with this one right now, but it's almost there. I just need a couple $1,000 to get funded. I just hate seeing red, man. This is like the worst feeling because I barely lose trades. So whenever I lose a trade, it's like, man, this one here just throws me off. See if there's anything else here. There's nothing, no other entries here off the 1. There's nothing off the 3, nothing off the 5, nothing off the 10. So other than that, Anton said rage, Sean, please, would be good content. It's all good. Yeah, and I didn't lose the trade. I just don't like seeing the red on my chart. I mean, on my thing. Cause you know, if you guys look at my profits, like you rarely see that. maybe like once a month. So maybe that's my first red for this whole, or my only red for April, hopefully. Um, it's all good. Let me just scroll up real quick. Kip said, no, the broker is 20 points below trading view, so you'll see a point difference usually, but the close was awful. Late close is also what gave the big profit earlier. Yeah, no, exactly, Kip. That's what I see too. It was really just a close, even though the price is different. They execute at the same time across all the accounts. It's just this one just lagged a bit. So there just might be a lag between the copier and that broker, or the broker's execution times are just trash right now, which happens. I mean, IC markets has had this issue in the past. Like I remember when people used to use IC markets years back, they would have execution time issues. That's why people stopped using them. This is the first time I've seen that they've been back. I don't know anyone that's been using IC markets since, I don't know, like 2019, 2020. Majority of people here don't use them anymore. Also, because they closed off, they only let certain people use their broker. So that's why. Okay, let me scroll up real quick. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Kip even actually confirmed it. He said it's a copier delay communicating with their broker. They had issues with IC markets yesterday. It's just some lag. Yeah, no, I agree. So that makes all of the sense there. Kip said would recommend MFF as master because they always have worse spreads in FTMO and TFF. The trades are always a little better. Oh yeah, no, you told me that before, Kip. I'll probably change that once I get my funded account on TFF. It's just such a hassle, like, creating a new copier and then having to switch everything around. But you're right, we did mention that before in the past. Kip's asking what I use for my master. I use FTMO, but I will probably switch over to MFF next. Janae said, hey, Sean, at 10:10, did a momentum strategy come up? 10:10, 8, 9, 10, 7:10. Okay. Yes, this right here at 7. I think this would be 10:11 for you, Janae. So yes, this would have been the intraday strategy, or the intraday strategy on the 1 minute right here. That'd be this one right there. So yeah, right here, I think you're 3 hours ahead. So, but yes, that is correct. It would line up right there. I don't know if I would go for the full move though. I mean, technically you could, but it's a really big move because you put your stop loss at the previous swing, which is right there. And technically it's still running and it's almost at full TP, but it's a bit of a stretch. So I'd probably move my stop loss in profit and then just hold on to it if you wanted to. But yes, that is a momentum entry right there. We scroll up real quick and see what else I'm missing. Yeah, not gonna lie, that last trade that we entered right here on the high low, that was a FOMO trade. So when I start to FOMO, I think that's like a sign for me to like be a bit more careful and to stop taking risky trades. Rick said TFF is going to their own server, I think, next week. Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, they should have had their own server to begin with, but they're still a new company, so it makes sense. Yeah, also pivot scalp on that. So if you guys, if you go back and watch later, Janae, I explained that this was also another entry for a pivot scalp. So if you were to rewind like 20 minutes or so, I explained that this was a pivot scalp, but it was also an intraday entry. So it's like a double confluence. So it'd make it for a really good entry for you to take if you wanted to take it for a, I mean, you could take it for the full TP or you could take it for a smaller move as well. But yeah, the full TP would have hit right there. Yeah, Rami said, I have a TFF and it's the worst for closing time on the copier. So yeah, I think for TFF, or how my accounts over here keeps getting screwed up sort of, it's the broker side. It's not the copier. It's just, so the copier sends what happens is the copier will send an order, right, or a trade, like a trade for them to close it out. And what happens is the broker just their execution time sucks. So by the time they send it to them, they don't execute it for like a few seconds or so. So that's why it's kind of the pricing, the profits are like way different compared to FTMO and MFF because they have their own server. So for them, it's quick, right? Quick execution times. For TFF, they're using a third party. They're using IC Markets. So that's why it's kind of, and it's also their demo. So it's just not as fast as FTMO and MFF. Yeah, I know. Rami said, yeah, that's true. Who the fuck still uses IC Markets? I haven't seen people use it since like 2019 or 2020. I remember when they started when they only allowed certain countries to use them, that's when people stopped using them. And that broker just kind of went down the drain. See, B said FTMO said they're going to investigate my trade. $31 off a full TP, full lot. Have you ever seen slippage like that on a master account? But yeah, no. That is crazy. Hopefully they give you the credit for that, B, because that's a big difference. Yeah, Brock said ICM were the best. Yeah, back then they were really good. Like in like 2017 and 2019, I remember everybody used IC Markets. But I know after that, when they started having restrictions, it just it kind of went down the drain. I don't know anybody that uses them anymore. I know people still use Pepperstone sometimes, but the big ones were like Pepperstone and IC Markets. Hugo's Way was like the one that nobody used because it was unregulated. But now I see everybody use Hugo Way. Hugo's Way, and I mean, I don't really use it, the personal brokers anymore, so I'm not familiar with what's like the new thing in. Yeah, B said weird part. Weird part is that it says my TP was 0.20 for my entry. Logs on my TP were set to 1,000. Now that's crazy. Yeah, market has just been super volatile. I think it might be a connection issue too, B. It seems like a lot of people as MT4s keep disconnecting. So that might be a factor as well. But whatever, hopefully they fix your account. Brock said, sorry, I got to ask, what are the IC markets of today? Honestly, I don't know, Brock. I don't use my personal broker anymore. So, I mean, the regulated broker is always going to be the best. But the thing is, there's going to be more restrictions and it's going to require more money for you to put into the account, right? Because the regulations require lower leverage. So if you want to use something that's reliable, but you have to have a bigger account, I would use something like TradeStation or TD Ameritrade. They're both good. If you have TradeStation, you can trade directly off TradingView. Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade, those are like, you have to use the Thinkorswim platform, but I mean, it's good too, good execution times. B's asking, what would you say is the best brokers for UK traders? Honestly, I don't know, because you guys have more options out there. You guys have like way more options with better brokers that are, I guess, partially regulated. In the US, it's super strict here, so we don't really have too many options. But I'm pretty sure you guys have a lot more options than us to choose from, because you guys don't have the same restrictions. Rav uses IC Markets, so I guess some of you guys still do use ICM. I don't know if you've had issues with them over the past couple of years, Rav. I know you've been using them for a while, so I'm not sure if you've had issues with them. Anton, you're still using COT? Yeah. I remember when COT was like everyone used to make fun of that broker. Oh, I still have it here. I don't know. Do you guys remember if you guys were in the group before? So COT was a broker back then. It's like old. It was like There was, oh, okay, check this out. So this guy was using COT. He was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but I want my money back from COT. I had a 25 pip stop and it's not honoring it. So this dude went negative 21,000 on his account. So I for sure would not recommend COT to anybody. This was a long time ago. This was like in 2020. If you guys remember this, this was on their page. This was like on their on their COT website. Um, so this is, if you guys been in K2 for a while, you guys have seen, we've seen a lot of funny things over the years. But I think this is like one of the funniest things that I've seen. This dude is so pissed. He was like, his account went past negative. Yeah, it's just, I wouldn't recommend using COT. I would just go with Hugo's way. I know they're both unregulated, but I would just go with Hugo's way if that's the case. Yeah, if you guys were trading a long time ago, you guys would know because COT, there was like there was a big thing that was going on with COT with them. But I mean, maybe they're better now. That was in 2020. We're in 2022, so they probably change things or change ownership and stuff like that. See if there's anything else here that I missed. There was a V1 right here, guys, for a buy, but as I mentioned, I'm not looking to take any buys right now. There's a sell coming up right here for a V3. However, I think I'm done for the day for the most part. I'll mark it up for you guys, but I'm not going to take it. So if you guys want to take it, just take it at your own risk. I think there's just too many issues going on with the brokers right now that I don't want to be holding on to trades. Actually, if it closes with the sell signal, this is not going to be it's not going to be a variation. So it's not a V3, but this is a pivot scalp and a momentum entry too, Janae, because I know you guys were asking about that before. So this right here would be a pivot scalp or a momentum entry. It already hit TP. So if you guys didn't enter it, it's too late. If you guys are curious what strategies those are, it's the pivot scalp right there. You can see that we had a valid sell signal right here. Trend meter is red, lined up. Valid entry for a sell. It's also an entry for the intraday momentum right here. Sell signal, trend meter is red. It's below the pivots. Everything lines up, but it's too late. So if you guys didn't enter it already, it's just too late to enter. You guys got to enter right away as soon as it closes. It already hit TP. I'm not going to count the trade because I obviously can give it to you guys, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, just put your questions in the chat. I don't think I'm taking any more trades today, guys. I think I'm done. I think this market is just, I mean, it's just too crazy right now. It's not moving smooth enough for us to really take advantage of the direction. Anyways, let me just go and give a little update over here real quick. This is the profit of K2 high-low scalp trade. Cool. So I think that's good with that right now. Looks like there's some profits here that were sent in, so I'll check over that real quick too, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. Just gonna copy these over to the profits for the day. All right, so we got some profits over here. Matthew over here locked in a total of 520. Nice work, Matthew. Scotty over here locked in a total of 1,705. Nice work letting your trade run to TP right there, Scotty. We got Barack over here locked in a total of 1,758. Yeah, and nice recovery right there, Barack. I know you had an issue yesterday trading Asia session, but definitely good recovery right there on your account. Patrick over here locked in a total of 4,469. Great work, Patrick. Other than that, we got Patrick again over here. He locked in another sell and he let these run to full TP, locked in a total of 6,455. So nice work right here, letting them hit TP. Looks like this when you move your stop loss and profit. Great work off that too. And just, all the consistency here, guys. It's all about consistency. So Patrick's done for the day. Great work. Other than that, Anelli over here locked in a total of 2,446. Looks like you let all of these pretty much run to their full extent. This one you moved your stop loss and profit. So great work there with the consistency and protecting your position. Let's see, Patrick said first 48 hours with the group, that's a $50 loss was in profit when I closed. Super grateful for this group. Thanks, Sean. Definitely, Patrick. So I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here joining K2, like who just joined K2 within the past week or so. I mean, you guys already are seeing the possibilities of, what you guys can reach. Just being with a group, really, I think the main thing with K2 is the community, right? It's really the community that motivates you guys to do better. So, when people hear post profits, I'm sure it makes you guys want to post profits as well, right? So it makes you guys want to learn and do well so that you can post profits the next day, because we trade live every day. So every day you have an opportunity to take a trade and make profit and share with the group. So, K2 is really, it's all about community, guys. Like a lot of people try to base K2 around me, where I'm teaching you guys, but realistically, it's the community that helps everyone get better. Like I can only tell you guys so many things to get you guys motivated, but I think the real motivation comes from everyone else in the group, right? Because of course you're going to see me make profit because I know what I'm doing, but seeing everybody else here make profit just shows you guys that it's possible. And that's really what it is. So nice work, Patrick, here. Total profit of 7,089. You've only been in the group for like 2 days. So great work, Patrick, and continue with that consistency as we move forward. Nice. Joshua over here said, God, it took the high low, met the requirements for an extension. See you on Monday, bro. Definitely, Joshua. So we'll see you on Monday. Congrats on getting your extension. You have another chance to get funded. So let's keep it going. Damn. So Vincent right here got caught in some, it looks like you hit your stop loss right there. You got caught in a bad sell there, but then you made it right back, majority of it, which is good. So, a $800 loss is better than a $3,000 loss. That's definitely 100%. So it's all good, Vincent. Probably best to just sit out the rest of the day and make it back on Monday. Randy over here. Randy said slippage on the breakout trade entered 1 second after the candle closed, wasn't fast enough. So unfortunately, Randy here took a loss off the breakout earlier. He just closed it a little too late, but he made it back with these other profits, which he let hit full TP, which is great right here at the green strip, full TP, another green strip, full TP, and then another win down here to bring his profit back into a positive for a gain of 264 for the day. Nice work, Randy. I know it sucks when you get caught late in the trade like that, but you still made it back. So closing the day in positive profit is really the main goal here. Nice work, C-Souk. C-Souk said he's done 2, locked in a total of 4,231 off this account. So great work off that, C-Souk. And then his second account, he locked in a total of 9,231. So great work, guys. You guys are all killing it. Other than that, let me scroll down real quick and see what else I'm missing. Henry said you can trade YM. Some future brokers only require 500 day trade margins, such as Infinity Futures. Oh, good to know, Henry. So maybe that's something I'll check out in the future. Hopefully we can have a copier that will copy to those other accounts as well. That'd be nice. Brock over here said loaning B2 sell. Oh, this one right here, right? I think this is the same one that we just looked at. I just found it to be a bit risky, but it did hit on there. No problem, Anton. All right, Rami. Rami said I'm done too. See you guys on Monday. Definitely, Rami. We'll see you then. JJ said, you think it's going to go back to open? I don't think so, JJ, because everything here is pointing toward the sell. Retail sentiment is currently 54% long. Heat map is all red right here. Yeah, it's very red, bro. So I don't think it's going to come up personally. It's down 430 points. It doesn't look like it's going to come up anytime soon. Maybe for the mid-market reversal, it'll come up slightly, but I don't think it'll come all the way back up because that is it's not super far. It's a 3,300 pip move. So possibly come up maybe halfway and come back down further, or maybe the full move and then come back down. But it's not something that I would risk with. I wouldn't be gambling that, right? Yeah, Henry. So Henry's asking if I can put all the trade strategies on a Word doc, on a one-page Word doc. Yeah, I'll try to get that to you guys by next week. I'm still working on the videos, guys. So that's something that I'm going to implement in the videos. So it'll be ready. Hopefully, I was thinking the end of the month, but it might push to the early next month because YouTube is just, I mean, it's just a hassle because I gotta record the video, I gotta edit it, I gotta make sure it's good, I gotta check the audio. It's just a lot of work producing the videos, and I have a lot of videos I have to produce. So hopefully by early next month, it'll be all done. Maybe by the end of this month, who knows? But yeah, I'll have that up for you guys when when the videos are done. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Anton said I can watch one FC. Sign up for the day, lads. Definitely, Anton. We'll see you tomorrow or on Monday, actually. Nice, Alexander. Yeah, Alexander said, I'm off. Everyone have a great weekend. Thank you, Sean, for all your help and knowledge. Definitely, Alexander. I'll see you on Monday. Oh, damn. B just said there was another high-low scalp. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, B was right. There was another high-low scalp right here that came and I didn't even notice it. So there's actually a lot of entries that came up. I just wasn't paying attention to these because I'm not looking to take anything right now, but it's all good. Yeah, Randy said I should hire. I would hire an editor, but it's not, it's just a few videos. I mean, if I was redoing the entire website, then yeah, I would. But since it's just like the new strategies, I think for now, I'm just gonna finish them up. And then in the future, if I do revamp the entire website, then yeah, I'll probably hire an editor to remaster all the videos, which it's probably something that I should do. Maybe it'll be a project later this year after I'm done with these new videos, or maybe we'll come with new strategies. Who knows? All right. Other than that, let me take a screenshot of my profits for the week. Some of you guys are asking for that, so send you guys that real quick. So here are my profits for the week. It's been pretty solid, guys. Really great week for me. Hopefully it's been a great week for you guys. But yeah, here are my profits for the week so far. This is for the day, so I'll just add up the day real quick just to show you guys. And this is all about consistency, guys. If you guys can have the consistency, this is the real game changer for everybody. So 3306. I'm not gonna count the cents. No point. 2466 plus 2640 plus 2440 plus 1150. So total profit about 12K for the day so far today. I think I'm done trading, so this is pretty much what I'm going to close out at. And then for the week so far, I'm currently up 11138 plus 10553 plus 10600 1300 10300 plus 3150. So this is where I'm at for the week so far, guys. So it's been a great week so far for me. Hopefully you guys had just as good of a week. I'm not here to show this off to you guys. It's more so to just show you guys that it's possible and there's consistency that can be made, right? All these trades were taken on the live. So, if you guys are just trading with me on the live, and if you guys are familiar with the strategies and you guys have the indicators, it opens up a lot of opportunity, guys. So yeah, other than that, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. It's 7:50 right now, so it's 10 minutes till 8. I'm definitely not looking for any more entries. There's another entry right here for a pivot scalp. However, I don't think I'm going to take it. It's just, I think price is just too overextended right now. I'm not really looking to take anything that's too risky, and I'm happy with my profits for the week so far, right? I don't want to take a loss right here and then basically throw away a decent chunk of this profit right here. So I'm not looking to take any more trades, but if you guys do have questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat and I can answer them before we enter the weekend. Otherwise, you guys are always welcome to email me or message me any questions you guys have. But other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I need to cover today. I think next week we'll be having our mentoring session on Monday, I believe. If there's anything that changes, I'll let you guys know, but I think we'll be having it on Monday. I'll give you guys an update for that. Yeah, no, definitely. Wesley said done for the week. Great week. Thanks, Sean and K2 fam. See you on Monday. Yeah, definitely, Wesley. So we'll see you then. No entry off this right here, guys. That thing never closed with the sell signal. Just want to check real quick to see if there's anything else that I need to cover before we enter the weekend. Kip's asking, do you know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? No, I don't. What is it? What is the difference? I'm curious now. One we'll see later. The other we'll see after a while. Good one, Kip. Good one. All right, guys. So I think that's it for the week so far. So hopefully you guys had a great week. So with us here at K2, we'll be back on Monday as the market reopens. But other than that, if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. So have a great weekend, guys. Be safe, and I will see